all the way down to 92nd. Some of it goes to Century. I live on Scarf. The reason I say that because there are a couple of you, when I look out my front door, I see their front door, and when they look out their front door, they see my front door. So there's no way for me to hide in the neighborhood. Actually, I feel a little old. When the young man there was mentioning about the neighborhood city hall, the constituent service center, I worked for the city for 25 years, Department of General Services. When the original neighborhood city hall burned down, I'm the one that found the land and helped build the one you're at now. And to hear now that you have to refurbish and renovate it after umpteen years of being out there, it really tells me that time has moved really, really fast. And but I'm really glad to hear that it needs a facelift. It also probably needs a lot of upgrading. Technology is so much better than what we had when we originally built it. So I'm glad that we're investing that time and money into it. I retired from the city of LA in 2012. That's when I was elected. I represent you in Sacramento. I'm one of 120 people that make laws for 40 million people. And if you still don't know what I do, when I go back to Sacramento and decide to make a law, I can make a law that everyone that comes to this meeting tonight gets a brand new Mercedes. Now, I can't guarantee the governor will sign it, or I can push it across the desk. And so I just wanted to give you kind of a glimpse of what I've been working on as chair of public safety for the state of California. I've been working real hard because, look, when I got elected, I wanted to do real estate. As Mr. Weston will tell you, that's what I did for most of my career in the city of LA. I know planning, all of that stuff down pat. And the first thing that Speaker Perez gave me to do was to be chair of budget sub 5, which is public safety, which did the budget for the courts, for CHP, the assistant, the DA's office, all of that, Attorney General's office, all of that. And luckily for me, I don't know anything about public safety. Fortunately for me, I've gone to more prisons than I've ever wanted to in my entire life. I've seen more people that look like people in our community incarcerated in our California state penal system. We have the largest penal system. Our county jail has the largest mental health facility. Think about what I said. Our county jail has the largest mental health facility in the country. So we're also taking homeless people off the street who need mental health. We're criminalizing them and putting them in incarcerated. And so for those who are of the faith, you all know that God doesn't always give you what you want, but He definitely gives you what He needs. And I have a feeling that He needed me in this space to do this work. And so I've gotten 22 bills signed by the governor this past week. And that's the most I've ever gotten since I've been elected. But I wanted you to hear about two things. I don't want to keep you here all night. They didn't give me any parameters on how long to speak, and you always give a politician and a minister time.
That's why we have
cut off. Oh, okay. That's why we have a parliamentarian just for tonight. So one, I had a young man come into my office early on, had been in juvenile facility for 2 years, and had also been in prison for 2 years. And I asked him, what did he get arrested for? He said, because he was hungry. And I thought, okay, explain to me what you're talking about. When he was in middle school, his father was in prison, mother on drugs, brothers and sisters are in gangs for selling drugs. He hadn't eaten for a week. Someone finally gives him like $5 or $10 to get something to eat. He gets to school, middle school kids are, stomach growling, they're making fun of him. He takes off, goes to Taco Bell. He finally gets a burrito, something to eat in the middle of the day. Hand comes over and grabs him. And you know what you do. Somebody try to grab your food after you haven't eaten in a while. You fight back. So he went like that and hit a cop right in the face. Broke his nose and everything. They threw the book at him. So he spent 2 years in juvenile facility and 2 years in state prison for being hungry. Nobody ever brought that kid, gave him a hug, got him a school psychiatrist, social worker, somebody, because he wasn't a bad kid. But he did something bad, but he wasn't a bad kid. Because he was hungry, there was nothing there to deal with that. And so I told him, you experienced post-traumatic stress disorder from what you did with your family, being in juvenile, being in prison, and then getting out. And he said, no, brother, I experienced post-traumatic street disorder, because what happened to me is much worse than maybe what happened to people in the war in Iraq. Right? And so I decided to create this term called post-traumatic street disorder, which all the doctors went nuts and told me I couldn't diagnose it. I don't have the credentials. But I told them I may not have the credentials, but I know what a lot of these young kids in these elementary schools in South LA are experiencing. And we need to get them the kind of mental health that they need. And when you talk to people who are in jail right now, almost all of them have experienced some type of trauma. That's why they end up doing a lot of things they did. So I asked for $100 million, over $33 million over 3 years last year. They killed it. They just didn't understand. Actually, they told me it was racist. I couldn't give money to African American, Latino, Native American, and API young boys in distress. So this year, I used their term, post-traumatic stress disorder, ACEs, and they gave me $37.3 million to bring back into this community to help those young people. So one of the reasons I'm here is because I need you, the grants will be available in January. If you know of any organizations, community groups, if your school has some kind of trauma care in your school, you can apply for this one and draw down on it, because this money is really to get to the most effective. And so with your help, we can get that money out, and we can apply in January, and we'll have that money and the checks ready to go in June. Second thing, which I'm most proud of, because when I'm also as chair of the Select Committee of Boys and Men of Color. We were doing sons and brothers long before Obama was doing it. The state of California, you should be proud of this, the state of California was doing research on African American, Latino, API, and Native American boys 10 years ago or more with Karen Bass. And we've been studying this for 10 years. Well, I got tired of studying it. I got tired of talking about it, studying it. I said we need to provide permanent funding for permanent programs. And so that's what I've been engaged in for the last 2 years. And so as part of that permanent funding, the governor just signed one of my bills where, all right, is everybody in here taxpayers, right? I'm not gonna take your money right now. Everybody here is taxpayers, right? Yeah. So you know how when you sit in the tax, you see, you know, Heart Association, Cancer Society, all these, there's gonna be a designation on your taxes right now that will look forward to help end the school to prison pipeline. And you can give $1, $100 or more to that, and that will be permanent money going back into the community for scholarship for disadvantaged youth, and we're also going to get rid of the term disadvantaged youth or at-risk youth. I'm going to start calling them at promise, because they have a promise. They're not risky individuals. They have a great promise, and we need to get into that. But most important, for long after I'm gone, long after I'm working food, I'm hoping that this fund will grow and grow and grow, and we'll be able to put more money back into our community to divert and ultimately divert our kids from the school prison pipeline. And my goal is to get so much money that you slowly see it close until no more. Isn't it in here? And you can do that. So those are two of the things. I've done some others, but I just want to at least let you know I'm coming back, share some more, maybe to get a little more time to let you see what we're doing, maybe do a presentation of the things I'm going to work on as far as programs. Permanent programs is like my second tranche of this. And if we can get that done, I will feel that I've actually earned my paycheck. Okay?
So I just have 3 questions that are really easy. The 2 bills that you spoke of, where are they? What are the bill numbers?
I don't remember the bill numbers, but she told me one is AB 2944. That's the one where I secured $37.9 million to help to stop the school to prison pipeline, so the other bill is we're changing. It's called an ACR 197, which we're going to change all documents that say at risk. We're going to have it so that you say at promise. So we're more uplifting for our kids. We're going to eliminate that at risk word in California. Hopefully it takes root and everybody else gets it. And then the, wow, there's a lot of bills. So I gave AB 2944. Oh, and the other ones, the AB 29 44, actually got it mixed up. AB 2944 is the tax designation.
Okay.
And through the budget process, because I sit on the budget, and I'm also on the subcommittee 5, which is public safety, I was able to secure money through the budget process, the $39 million through the budget process to get that in. And so I'm trying to use every vehicle I can that I know about. If I get money through the budget, I'll do that. If I get it legislative, I'll get it. I just need to get money here, back into South LA.
So when those grants go live, we'll get, I think, 2 more seconds.
When those grants go live for the 37.3 million,
Yes.
we're gonna bring applications in.
Oh, awesome.
Okay? When tax time comes, we're gonna do a whole marketing program with a lot of nonprofits that help, that promise you to get the word out so everybody will have a chance. Think about this, 40 million Californians. If I just got $1 a year, if I got 1% of that, think how much money we could garner over a long period of time. And so this is one of those things where when you look, and hopefully some of you get some return, that hopefully you feel generous, or get a little something back. Don't have to get much, but if you get a lot of people, we can do a lot. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Any other, she had her hand up.
It's also simple. Are those funds citywide, countywide, only in your
Statewide.
district?
They're
Okay.
statewide. They're statewide. And so that's why I want to make sure my people get their first. It's really important for me to make sure this district, that almost day one, you're sending up your applications as quick as possible. We're going to continue to ask for money every year. Hopefully I can get 50 million for 2019, 2020, and we get more and more money. But this is the first one that we've ever done. This is what it's based on. We have a broken criminal justice system, which is based on incarcerating people, and that's a broken system. The reason it's a broken system, for young people that are incarcerated, it costs $300,000 a year per child to incarcerate them in a juvenile facility. I can send them to SC, buy them a brand new car, feed them steak every day, and put them up in a condo at $300,000 a year. That's just ridiculous. And if I can save a kid at $10,000, $20,000, hopefully the state will say that's the best return on investment you can ever have, and can give me more money on top of that to save more kids, to get them out of the school prison pipeline. This is just simple economics on how we can do that. Yes, we're saving lives and families and keeping them together, but we're also saving you guys a heck of a lot of money that we're spending needlessly. Yeah.
Last question.
We're partnering with another neighborhood council to do a public safety fair at Holman. And so who will be, there you go, and Mr. Toole down there is our coordinator, so.
Okay, great.
And Roland, you will be our clerk?